Everyone, welcome. This is Sky's Intuition. Welcome to another intuitive energy reading. Let's get started, shall we? Divine Source, thank you for the light that you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield of protection that protects me at all times from any and all enemies, any and all spell work, any and all attacks in this world and any other from any evil entities or energies. Divine, and thank you for this coverage. Please console anybody who is in need at this time, Divine. And Divine, I pray that whatever would be my decision would align with what your decision would be. Thank you. Ooh, kidokis. How's everyone today? I thought we'd get the black cards out of the way. Because they're usually pretty telling, my black card. Somebody's trying to build up a case. Incarcerated. Somebody's incarcerated. Or was. Digital footprint. There's some kind of digital evidence here that somebody is a lying karmic tarot reader. Or they want... they have to get proof. Maybe they have to get proof. More than enough. They have to get evidence that you're lying. Okay, I'll do this early. Disclaimer. I read for the general public energy. It's a compilation of whoever watches me, right? So therefore, it is not up to me, but it is up to you to use your own discernment. Let your conscience be your guide, and don't shoot the messenger, right? Keep the messenger alive. And don't make the situation yours if it's not. It doesn't need more than that. If you're not that person, you're not that person. Okay. Disbarred, a lawyer loses their license. Mm-hmm. Trust the process. Now the lineup is getting crazy. CEO. So some boss is incarcerated. What's this digital footprint about? News station. Something's going to be on the news. Or this could be a CEO of a news station. I didn't even think of that. Didn't even occur to me. Thank you, Divine. September. Line Karmic Tarot Reader. What about September? See you in September. Divorce. Lawyer loses their license. Maybe somebody is getting a divorce by September because of what they see on the news about a boss, about a company. Pro bono. For free. Trust the process. I'm getting here. Somebody here is whatever. You don't have to do anything. They're hanging themselves. Something is building up. A case is building up. A wall is building up against a company, a business, a CEO. Some boss must have did something. This news station. Somebody was saying something's going to be on the news. They spoke too soon. September. More than enough. Maybe evidence on a lying karmic tarot reader. Somebody does personal readings. I don't do them for just that reason. For just that reason alone. You could ruin your reputation by one person that doesn't like the way you read them. No. I'd rather, work on a group energy level anyway. The buck stops here. Divorce. I have had quite enough. That lying karmic tarot reader, they're lying. Oh, no. You know, you can get legal aid for a divorce too. Um, Grim Reaper, somebody's death. Let's look at this. This looks rear view. So something happened in the past. Somebody keeps looking over their shoulder. Curse is reversed, and you're driving away from this. So this is going to be past energy for you. It's over your shoulder, but you still, whether you moved on or not, the divine says it's going to show you the reward of the wicked, and so you shall see it. Can't argue with it. You are going to see the reward of the wicked. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and watching my channel. I appreciate you so very, very, very much. I appreciate all your donations and everything you do. It's been an increasingly cold winter, so I do appreciate the support that you give for me to be here. I'm ready for spring, let me tell you that. I don't like the winter. I don't. But I really want to extend my appreciation and my gratitude that you view me and respond and do all the good deeds you do to help this channel, as well as over on Patreon. I appreciate you. Strength. So something about strength and incarcerated. This could be Leo energy. This could be somebody holding on from being incarcerated. I don't know. Or somebody has the strength to do something, hold somebody back from being incarcerated. I don't know what this is about yet. Wish, digital footprint. Okay, so this is some kind of wish that's digitized. Something here came true. Line Karmic Tarot Reader. When you allow your ego to get carried away, it is important to calm it down. Before going too far, you may block blessings. Okay, so somebody here might have lied even to a tarot reader and to get here's the thing. If you go to a tarot reader and you say, like, I don't know, I'm Sky, so I would say maybe I'm Guy. And I go to the tarot reader and I say, that's my name and this, that, and they do a reading. That doesn't do anything really. Like going to a tarot reader and saying you're somebody else to get a reading on them. I don't, and I think a good reader that is giving you a reading would focus on you and not on the other party. If they come into the energy, that's fine. They'll be mentioned, but they're not going to give you a reading on somebody else. They're there for your benefit, not for somebody else's. And you can't fake the funk and say that the energy is the energy. So you could be thinking in your head that this is going to happen to this person, this guy over here, and it's really happening for somebody else. Too late. This lawyer's losing their license here. Whatever they did, maybe they tried to do something, they did something illegal to get evidence on you, I'm feeling. Digital footprint. Entrapment, pregnancy, money, and heartstrings. Okay, so somebody trusts the process. They want this to happen. They want this to happen. I don't know if this is coming out in court that they wanted this to happen, and then they would have the baby and life would be good. Mixed signals, boss energy. It's getting mixed signals. And then we have news station right next to that. So something with the frequency. News station. Somebody's talking a lot, they got a lot to say. Riz. I don't really know what that card except for it says wordplay. So I think that somebody is, thou protest too much, September. There's financial here, financial support, something with the government, alimony, or child support in September for somebody here. Mm-hmm. Hamster wheel, surviving the daily hustle. After a divorce, somebody's just getting by. That could be it. Nurture, pro bono. Somebody's nurturing a pregnancy. They might be a lawyer. I don't know why I'm saying that. Spring. By spring, something is building up. Some mixed signals, something here. Somebody spoke too soon about you being irresponsible, or that something about you lying. They spoke too soon. Something maybe that if you are a tarot reader that said something was going to happen, that they said you were lying. Superficial, more than enough surface evidence. Something here is on the surface. They spoke too soon. Fortune, the buck stops here. Woohoo! Fortune. Fortune favors the bold. Somebody wanted to get a fortune through divorce and a pregnancy. And I don't know. Lust. Oh, look at this. The last two cards is Lust and Grim Reaper. Oh, we'll see. Somebody's watching you cleanse, and they are wishing. This person's wishing that they could have something to do with you. I don't know to what extent that would be, but that's what they're wishing for. So let's see. The Empress Gypsy readings for feminine energy is up on Patreon, as well as a recent Gypsy Hobo reading. Check it out. Doesn't cost anything to be a free member. I think with the Gypsy Hobo readings, you paid members get them 3 days in advance. That's about it. The individual readings for masculine and feminine, you can purchase. 8 of Candles. Yeah, somebody's getting the news. They're getting the news that they're going to be incarcerated here. High Priest. Digital footprint. Somebody left their mark on somebody, some wish. Somebody wished for something here, for some evidence, so that they wanted some evidence so they could betray a lying karmic tarot reader or cut the power off. You see? And I just recently, no lie. Yeah, this is really funny in a metaphysical sense, but they want to cut off your power because they say you're lying. So they want to take it to court. They were supposed to bring in evidence, possibly for this lawyer. It's too late. Knight of Feathers. They came rushing in too late. This could be well, it's interesting. This could be a lawyer, though, that was representing somebody and they were waiting for information. They did things in advance of, because they thought, they were going to get all this evidence. This person was convinced, and this person never came up with anything. Page of Candles. Somebody was announcing. There's some announcement here being made prematurely by an individual about a pregnancy, and then just trust the process. See, they have the tambourine in their hand. Now the tambourine is like, hey, Mr. Tambourine. It's the jingle jangle morning. I'll come following you. So this is somebody that wants somebody to follow them into this pregnancy. Okay? CEO mixed signals. King of Cups, King of Chalices. He's the boss here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. He's getting mixed signals here. There's something here, evidence here that something happened between these two. 5 of Candles. So there's somebody here who is, I don't think they're competing. I think they're just fighting something from being on the news. Okay? So they're trying to cut your power. September, child and alimony and government, the Lovers. So this is a choice that's being made in September for alimony or some government funding, some financial support here. Choice is being made in September. Gemini energy. This could be this King of Swords who wants to cut your power off. I don't know. Divorce, surviving the daily hustle. 2 of Grains. Yeah, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Possibly trying to make a decision with regards to a divorce. Okay. Pro bono, nurture. Pro bono. Justice. So somebody has a lawyer, has legal counsel pro bono that they're feeding some information to, possibly about a pregnancy. Spring, 4 feathers. Some cases building up. In the spring, something's going to be laid to rest, to lay something to rest by the spring. 4 of Candles, form 4. This is somebody who spoke too soon about you being irresponsible. Now they want to marry you or something, but this situation's dead. This is somebody who's superficial. Whoa. At least we don't see the devil. That's a good sign. More than enough. 5 of Grains. You know this person's superficial. They left you out in the cold. You've had more than enough of this person. You know, Queen of Candles. Something here, or the buck stops here with the Queen of Candles and some fortune. They wanted to cut you off in September, or they did this already. 7 of Grains, lust. Somebody died of lust or got paid to have lust with someone who's passed on. They were paid or they made money doing this. This is weird. This is confusion. Some light is, the sun burns off the fog. So this light is coming in and somebody is really upset because they made an agreement with somebody to do magic. That was their wish, to have this pregnancy. So they did magic to get a pregnancy, which if this is somebody that was important to you at the time, that left you out. But they did magic and manipulation to secure this. Everybody got fed. Everybody wants some. I want some too. Divine, what are you telling us here? Somebody juggling whether or not to get a divorce? I don't know. Something about breaking the commandments. What is this 8 of Candles about? Somebody thought that they would get evidence to have you incarcerated, if they had the strength to do this, to pull this off. Who is this? High Priestess, digital footprint. Family? Somebody's wishing the family is on some kind of digitized media. There, that's right. Or 10 of Feathers. High honor. They want to cut off your high honor. by either saying that you're a lying karmic tarot reader, or this actual lying karmic tarot reader, practitioner or whatever, cut their power off. They promised them something and they took their power away. They cut their hair, Samson and Delilah. So this could be somebody was having an affair with somebody who was like, had the Jezebel spirit. That was also a tarot reader who cut off their power for high honor. Sudden wealth. Somebody came in real quick, but the time ran out. Sudden wealth. This might be the answer for something, or with this evidence. Unexpected income. This person who did this pregnancy trap or whatever they did, they announced they were going to have this money if they, for being pregnant with this baby. That was the plan. Trust the process. King of Chalices, privileged lady. Mixed signals, a water sign masculine and a privileged lady have mixed signals. CEO. What is that about? A boss giving mixed signals about their emotions for a privileged lady. Official person. Somebody's fighting to be official, using words like, spreading like a news station, spreading some kind of gossip. They could be, I don't know, spreading some kind of news. They're the official person as well. What is this lovers? They I don't know, whatever that is. Somebody's getting a message they have to go to court. This couple, the wife maybe got the message that they got to go to court. Okay, just showing you in September, possibly for a support hearing or a divorce. What is this with the lovers, divine? In September, what's going to happen? Toil and labor. Something about working hard for financial support. Something's going to be heard in September. This is somebody is expecting a child, and they're expecting to divorce this person, or they're expecting to get child support or the sudden wealth. Okay? Courthouse. Yeah. Justice, courthouse. Ooh. Somebody's nurturing this process along the courts, like they're getting paid, not getting paid, but they're doing this for free for this sudden wealth. So in some way or another, they're representing this person for free because they're getting something on the back end. False person, 4 feathers, this fake person. A case is building up against this person, the fake person being laid to rest. 4 of Candles, there's a message here about a marriage. Irresponsible. Somebody spoke too soon about somebody's being irresponsible. This might be this married couple that may be getting the message. Somebody's family, there's more than enough evidence that somebody was superficial and left you out in the cold. Family member. Queen of Candles is expecting this. The buck stops here with this unexpected income, this entrapment. And then we have imprisonment. Somebody who gets paid for lust or gets paid to end people through lust is going to jail. They're going to prison. They have sex with people and then end them for money, possibly, because the 7 of Pentacles is in between. So they had sex with this person. Some entrapment they did. Something they did here is going to wind them up in jail. They're going to possibly pass away in jail. Ooh. This looks like a feminine. Somebody else is concerned about their health as well. Somebody's very concerned. They're like, how can I say it? Like they might be their mind might be going back to the past and stuff because they're very sick, maybe the medicine or something. What do I want to do? Let's do these. Now, you know what? Let's end it with these. Okay? Yeah, somebody who is getting paid to have lust with people to end them is going to jail because they took the money. They took the bait. That's what it says here. They took the bait. Somebody is also may also be expecting to divorce somebody while they're in jail. Mm-hmm. And another even more subtle thing, but equally not good, is someone could be getting like they're in prison because they got paid for lust and they're in that mindset that that's what they do, kind of thing. If that makes any sense to anybody. Not today. Not today. They thought they get evidence on you. Not today. Self-indulgence in the family. Somebody was very indulgent. Make it, there's like digital evidence of somebody being self-indulgent, the butterfly. So this is nothing. This is just claims against you for whatever reason. Lightning. This is the thunderbolt that the time ran out. This is the tower. Time ran out on this sudden income they were trying to claim. Engagement ring. This person, entrapment. They were engaged to this person maybe and they wanted a wedding. And so they figured the way to get both is to have this baby, I guess. I don't know. Mixed signals. In the meantime, though, they were doing something else over here with some boss. You might rise as a phoenix here. The King of Cups could be a CEO of a company, could help you be successful. Rise from the fire, and put water on it, right? All right. What's this official person? Boat. This is progression moving forward. So this is going to be on the news. Something about that's going to these people are going to make you famous by their charms. That's what this person's trying to do, charm the news. But by what they've done to you, like as much as they don't want you to be famous, you best better believe that's exactly what they're doing. What do you think's gonna happen when they get caught? And it's all about you. It's gonna be all about you, right? Toil and labor, hammer. Somebody's working real hard on getting somebody to choose them out of financial support in September. This could have happened in the past September, current September, or future. Take it as reasons. Somebody went out on a date after the war. They're deciding whether to get back out there. Divines. I think that who I'm talking to here has a lot of things on the plate. Look, I like it. What is this? Somebody's nurturing a relationship that's coming out of this courtroom drama. Somebody likes you. They're like pretty much just defending you because they like what you stand for. They do. Mirror. This fake person's trying to mirror you. Oh, wait. Trying to mirror you. Or they did fraud. And in the spring, the evidence is adding up. This is going to be laid to rest. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What is this message about, Divine? Girl with a snake sending you a message. Be careful now. Might be about a marriage, a house, or that they spoke too soon about you not being responsible or something. They're going to come in with the snake charmer. Snake charmer. Trying to charm. Oh, trying to charm the situation. Family room. Not enough. Family room. Not today. Family room. Not enough. Now they might be trying to give you some kind of offer, and you're like, no, that's not enough. Now somebody else is trying to kiss up to you, Queen of Wands, fortune, after this date or whatever. They know you got money or coming in. Coffee cup. This will be talked about. There's meetings also too about maybe how to get you imprisoned into this death thing through lust. See, somebody wants a karmic relationship with you because of some abundance that is destined for you. And I keep saying it. It's the same, I know, it's the same message over and over and over again. And I tell you what, yes, I do agree with you guys. Why don't you know anything about these court hearings? Why don't you know this and why don't you know that? Well, let's think about it for a second. If they've been lying about you this long and has gotten away with it, or I'll tell you a story of someone that I know of, or I knew of. I knew of a man who was very much older than me. He might have passed away by now. But in order to marry the woman he wanted to marry, who was younger than his wife, he had his wife put in an asylum. This was in another country. It's not in this country. But this is very real. He did stuff to make her like act out of sorts or whatever, or upset her, because he didn't want the marriage anymore. He met somebody else. So in order to make himself look good, because their family is very traditional, he accused her of going crazy, put her in a sanitarium, and divorced her while she was in the sanitarium and married someone else. So you know what I'm talking about. Just an example there. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you come back, and I'll see you soon. Peace.